What's up, people? Thank you for tuning in for another beer review. And what's time? It's Beer Monster O'Clock. Of course it is. And today I'll have a Portuguese beer to review for you. And it's by Bock. And this is their Bock Stout. I didn't even know it existed. I walked into a random sort of Romanian shop and see Bock Stout, and I thought, let's give it a go. It's 5% ABV, so it's stronger than the sort of average Guinness, isn't it? And yeah, of course, it's brewed in Portugal, and I thought I'd give it a go. It was quite cheap as well. It's only £1.35. So yeah, got to be worth a crack. Well, that's only a 330 ml, so it's not the biggest bottle, but that price you can buy a couple, can't you? Quite a short date as well, February 2024. So yeah, perhaps that's why it was cheap. I don't know. I can't find my bottle opener. Lighter, that'd do. Show you a little party trick. Oh, here we go. Can't have a beer of anything. In my eye socket. Anyway, I wish that'd be a pretty cool party trick, that one, wouldn't it? Kiss your beer here, mate. Anyway, back to the beer. Let's chuck it in the glass. Let's see what she's all about. Yeah, Romanian shop. Not a Portuguese shop, I got it in. There we go. Let me know if you've tried this one, guys, and do you think it's nice or do you think it's rubbish? I'll be interested to hear your thoughts on it. It looks quite nice in the glass. It does look quite nice. It's a very dark brown colour with a tanned head. Don't look too sad at all, really. If I hold it up to my light, there's some slight sort of ruby highlights coming through. Let's get the nose in there and let's check out the arena of Bock Stout. It smells alright. It doesn't smell like it's trying anything too leery. So it smells like it's just trying to be easy drinking sort of stout, if you know what I mean. There's nothing too crazy going on. Got a little bit of caramel. It's got a slight sort of nutty vibe about the aroma. And a little bit of chocolate. It smells quite nice, and it smells like, as I say, yeah, it smells like I've not put too much sweetness, too much of anything. It's just quite a gentle, subtle but nice aroma. Hopefully it tastes good. That's the most important thing, isn't it? So let's throw it down the neck. Cheers, everybody. Bosh. Cheers in Portuguese. Let's have a little look at the sign. Have we got cheers in Portuguese? Portuguese. Pretty much the same as Spanish, isn't it? Oh, Sud. See, Spanish is salud, is it? Salud in Spanish, and Sud in Portuguese. Yeah, salud Spanish and Sud in Portuguese. Sud. Is that why Ronaldo does his Sud? Sud. Maybe it's a Sud. Yeah, Sud, mate. God knows. I'm talking a load of crap now, aren't I? Let's chuck it down the neck. Cheers, everybody. Bosh. I already said that, haven't I? Losing the plot. Oh, that's actually quite nice. It is a little bit like the aroma. There's no bells and whistles and madness going on. It's just a quite simple, easy drinking, but nice stout without sort of blowing you away or anything like that. It's not gone off for £1.35, so that's probably well cheap in Portugal, isn't it? £1.35 over here. It's got to be super cheap. It doesn't taste super cheap though. It tastes alright. It just tastes like a run-of-the-mill stout, which sometimes you don't want nothing too sweet or too bitter or too much of anything. Sometimes you just want something simple but effective, and I'd say this does that job. Mouthfeel, a nice smooth mouthfeel actually, almost like the mouthfeel of a Guinness Nitro or something. It's quite smooth, not really creamy. It's more of a velvety kind of smoothness to that mouthfeel. I think that's some of the flavours. There's definitely some coffee. Yeah, in fact, this is almost reminding me of like a Dunkel rather than a stout. I mean, obviously it is a stout. It says stout on the bottle, or maybe even like a hybrid between a Bock and a stout. But it reminds me a bit of a dark lager slash Dunkel, whatever you want to call it. It really does. Just the sort of how easy drinking it is, you know. And dark lagers are good like that. They're like a really easy drinking stout with a bit of fizz. And this has got the fizz. This is very easy drinking. So if you like Dunkels or dark lagers, Budvar Dark, you know, that sort of thing, I reckon you'll quite enjoy this one, guys. So check out your Romanian shops. It's quite malty. You've got like chocolate and coffee with like some subtle hints of like caramel in there. It is really nice. It's not too sweet at all. There's a very subtle bitterness on the end. It's more of like the bitterness tastes like it's coming from the coffee or something. You know, when you get a slightly bitter coffee, it's like that sort of finish. But it's just really easy to drink. It's lovely. Stouts are lovely in the winter, aren't they? Well, I do stick with a Dunkel thing. It's almost like a hybrid between a stout and a Dunkel or something like that. But it's enjoyable. So it's not setting the world alight or nothing like that. But for what it is and how much I paid, I actually do not mind that at all. It says on the back, stout beer with a distinct flavour and creamy foam. The unique pleasure of combining special malts. And the rest of it is all in Portuguese. And the finish as well, there's like kind of a medium dryness with that gentle bitterness. Yeah, I would say for the price, it's worth a buy. If I was trying to pick a flaw in this beer, perhaps I would say it's only a touch watery. I always try and think of something bad to say. It's a touch watery, but all in all, you know, for the price you pay, I don't think you can complain too much. It's definitely not a well beater or nothing like that. It's just an okay stout. And I'm going to give it an okay score of like, I don't know, 7.5, maybe 8 out of 10. I'll go 7.8. Be a bit awkward. 7.8 out of 10. I think it's alright. If I was in Portugal and they were serving this, I would quite happily drink it. So yeah, but I wouldn't rush out and go and get another one, if you know what I mean. There are better options, but you know, in Portugal perhaps there isn't, so I'll be quite happy with it anyway. Smash the like button if you made it this far, guys. Consider subscribing to the channel, and tell me what you'd like to see more of on the channel. Beer battles, any particular style of beers, or exposing more beer industry sort of videos. Yeah, let me know, guys. Till the next one. Bye bye, darlings.